Hi friends, my name is Joel Cordy and I am the founder of Chase Bliss, and I'm here to talk to you about a device I designed that we're releasing today called Condor HiFi. Now, if you've been following the company for a while, you may be thinking, Condor HiFi? You already had a pedal come out and it's called Condor. Why is this one different and why is it called HiFi? Well, there's two reasons. One is that there's a new power supply. It's the same power supply that we use in Preamp MKII, so there's more headroom. And the second thing is that there's different op amps. They're like more modern and lower noise and have a different clipping characteristic. We're really gonna dive into later. So just it's coming. And your next question might be, how many of these are you going to make? And the short answer is 2,000. The longer answer is that we have 1,000 of these in this form ready to go right now. We're holding back 1,000 of the circuit boards because we want original Condor owners to have the opportunity, if they so desire, to update to this version. And that's gonna cost $49 or euros, so it's gonna be about the same as if you got this one originally. You might not want to though, because just, hear us out. We're gonna show you some stuff. Lastly, you're gonna have 3 months to do that if you're an original Condor owner. I think it's time to maybe listen to it though, so you can make your decision. I'm gonna grab a guitar and the pedals. This is gonna be a little bit of a weird demo for a few different reasons, which let me explain why. One, we're not like using an amplifier or amp sim. We're just going direct into the interface because we just wanna show you in as clear a sense as possible, like what's going on. Two, it's not fair to this guitar. This is a better sounding guitar than what you're gonna hear. It's just that we have a super long cable. And so when you're hearing the pedals off, it's just, gonna sound kind of dull because of the cable length. Three, I feel like we're putting this in the worst circumstance possible, the original Condor, because I just want to really show the difference, and it's kind of not being fair to that one either. Also, I'm not gonna go through like all the functions of the pedal because they're so similar. There's tons of content and videos already for this friend here that just gonna hit the high points. So I have this guitar. You might recognize it from the Thermae video, Bath, because I got it there, and the reason I chose it is it's got a really hot output. It's gonna help me to show what's going on here. So I'm just gonna strum a chord here, and it's fine. It sounds like maybe kind of dull or something. And so when I turn this on, it's gonna instantly sound nicer, and it does. Now, you might think, okay, this is kind of like a dull tone or whatever. I'm gonna add some emphasis to maybe the upper mid frequencies, maybe around 1K. That's just where this is kind of set up for this right now. And so if I turn this up, you're gonna hear that emphasis. Let's get more clarity. But as you can tell, as I start to dig in, this is generating so much voltage and this just can't quite handle it. And this clips in kind of a gnarly way in this context, which actually can be very cool and interesting and dangerous and stuff. And we're gonna get to that. But this one, because it has more headroom, more voltage to work with, we turn this up in a similar way. It stays like pretty clean and sounds nice, but they're really similar, but like I'm just really trying to show you the differences. Now, why does that one sound that way and does this one sound this way? I'm gonna grab my oscilloscope somewhere around here and we're gonna take a closer look at the waveforms. I got my scope out and my signal generator's off screen. I have it set up for 500 Hertz and like 1 volt sine wave, just to kind of try to simulate a hard strum on that Martin guitar. First, we're gonna look at this pedal. I'm gonna turn the gain up and you can see the signal getting larger and larger. What's crazy about this pedal is like the headroom is just nuts. Like I'm almost getting to like, okay, 27 volts as it's starting to clip there. And then as I turn the mids up to push it farther, it like turns into like a square wave, this is what you would expect. It's sort of like, that's what happens, you know? And then if I do it on this one, a similar experiment, I'll turn the gain up, it's getting bigger, and it's clipping way sooner. It's less headroom. And then though, as I really push this thing, you'll see that the wave just starts to look really weird. It starts to, can't even like really track it at some point. I'm just gonna pause it. Yeah, it's like total trash, you know? But it sounds really cool. Okay, so we got this sound and it was so gross before, and we're all mad about it, right? I'm gonna turn the volume down because I'm gonna really destroy this pedal. And it's just like, you know, it's just the worst sound. I'm gonna turn the gain up. And that's already getting kind of cool, even without anything in front of it. But let's just say we're gonna turn this one on, and we're just gonna like really, really get wild. And so I think that's really cool. You know, I just think that's really fucked up, you know, in like a really cool way. But, you know, do what you want. Do what you want. They both have their uses. They're both very similar. This one is just very, very fucked up. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just write us in our various forms of social media, and we'll just respond.